join the Empire. We're hip, we're cool, we're groovy, and we listen to death metal. Join the rebellion, for you get to rebel and listen to punk rock. Oh yeah. Whether you're a rebel or a trooper for Jeff, you get your Star Wars Black Series figures at BigBadToyStore.com. Link is in the description.
Where you gonna go for your toy review? Short long, short long. Action figures, big movies, big news. Short long, short long.
What's up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Rogue One Star Wars The Black Series Sergeant Jyn Erso and the Imperial Death Trooper 6-inch figures by Hasbro. Here you can see the packaging. It's the same Black Series packaging. You got a picture of each of the character with a window display box and a big old warning label. Warning, you want to choke on these figures because you have Rogue One way to get them out is through your mouth. Back here has a bio of each of the character. A highly skilled soldier in the Rebel Alliance, Jyn Erso is an impetuous, defended warrior eager to bring the battle of the Empire. Jyn has little patience for debate with Alliance High Command, enough so that she takes matters into her own hands. The lead soldiers of Imperial Intelligence Death Troopers are encased in specialized stormtrooper armor with a dark, ominous gleam. These soldiers serve as bodyguards and enforcers for Director Krennic, a highly placed officer with the Advanced Weapons Research Division of the Empire. Out of the packaging, this is everything you get with the figures. So let's start with Jyn. One thing you'll notice right off the bat, she comes with this like cloak that you can put on her. Pretty nice. It is removable too, so you can just take off. You just kind of have to move it around. It's really snug. You can see the head sculpt, which is not bad. I mean, you do see a little bit of likeness to Felicity Jones, who's very beautiful, by the way. The paint on here is not that great. The lips and eyes are okay, but I've seen online someone that custom painted this. The sculpt is really good, but the paint could be a lot better. And the hair, it's pretty nice and not bad. Like I said, I just wish the paint was a little better because the paint on the outfit is actually really nice. All of the little details on their outfit are really brought out well in the paint. I would rather have a really good head sculpt and not okay body instead of like the other way around. You can see all the little bit details right there, like the silver and the cool track design. I noticed that in Star Wars they have a lot of track design suits, which is pretty cool. And the holsters there, her blaster's inside there already, and it stays there really good. You can strap it on. Yeah, the pants are pretty nice. I do like that she even has a little boot detail. Like, they really did a great job painting on her eyes and her lips, and her face could have been a little bit better. For articulation, Jyn's head can fully rotate. It can look up really good and look down really good. It has a little bit of head pivot. Arms can fully rotate. They can go in and out that much. They bend 90 degrees at the elbow and rotate at the elbow. Rotate the wrist as well as go in and out. She does have an upper diaphragm joint that fully rotates. It goes forward and back a little bit. No waist joint though. Her legs can go forward and back. Can go in and out. She can pretty much do the splits, rotate at the upper part of the leg, and she does bend at 2 points at the knee, and her ankles rotate at the boot right here, and they do pivot forward and back, and she has an ankle pivot side to side. Besides her little cloak that she comes with, she also comes with this really nice blaster. Has a really nice silver paint on here. Not only does it fit in her holster that I showed, fits nicely in her hand. She has a trigger firing hand. There you have Jyn with some nice firing poses. The Death Trooper is really nice. It really reminds me of a Shadow Trooper, but a whole new design. Like the helmet has these green paint apps on here because they're supposed to light up in the movie, which is awesome, and he has this kind of like scope thing on there. I really like the design of the mask. This is really becoming a new fan favorite in the troopers. Really like it a lot. See the design, even though it's very Stormtrooper-esque, it's definitely very different. The armor is glossy and it has like these little bits right here. Very much reminds me like a bounty hunter type of armor, which I really like. It has like that thermal detonator thing, a lot of pouches, which is really nice. He has this thing which is kind of like a holster. I'll show you in a minute with his little pistol, but yeah, you can see the design is very glossy. It has like a couple of different tones of black in here, like for the design that's around the undersuit and then like the actual armor. So I do like that it's very subtle, but it is very nice. For articulation, the Death Trooper's head can fully rotate, can go up that much, it can go down that much. No, really, a little bit of side pivot, but not much. His arms do fully rotate. They go in and out. You can see they bunch up right here, but that's a lot more articulation, but it can look a little weird, so be careful with that. Arms bend slightly over 90 degrees and rotate at the elbow. Rotate the wrist as well as going out. It does have full diaphragm joint that rotates. It pivots back a little bit and pivots forward a little bit. Legs do go forward that much, the pouch do get in the way a little bit. Going out that much, rotate the upper part of the leg, bend at 2 points at the knee, and his ankles do pivot forward and back, and he has an ankle pivot side to side. Death Trooper Specialist comes with 2 different weapons. He comes with this blaster rifle, has some nice red paint on here. Really cool. It's like a heavy assault rifle, and he has like a blaster pistol, which is really cool. He has this little holster thing right here, and I think you're supposed to place it on here, and if not, you can, which is awesome, which I do, so that's really cool, and then you can place this in his hand. Jyn stands about 5.5 inches tall, while the Death Trooper stands at 6.25 inches tall. They're on great scale with other Star Wars Black Series figures like Cassian Andor, and of course the Marvel Legends movie Captain America. Overall, Hasbro's been doing a pretty good job with their Star Wars Black Series figures. I really love the articulation on these, even though it would be nice to have double jointed elbows. I think the Death Trooper looks really awesome and really great paint out. Jyn, her outfit is really awesome. Her head sculpt could be a little bit better, especially in the paint department, but overall, if you've been collecting this line, these are definitely must-haves to have. You can buy these right now at Big Bad Toy Store for $20 each, which is not bad considering what you're getting. I personally can't wait for the Hot Toys of both of these, but if you're a person that's been collecting 6-inch figures, especially the Star Wars Black Series figures, these are definitely must-haves, and I highly recommend them. For more, check out my website at SeanLXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long. Remember, live long and love life.
Death walks among you. Death comes for you all.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. The truth is, I am Iron Man.
Nice to death.